Bell & Ross has always been inspired by military watches, of course by dashboards. And 5 years ago, we have introduced a new watch, which has become an iconic one, which is BR01. This watch comes directly from the cockpit to the wrist. If you take the evolution of aviation, this watch corresponds to the modern aviation. But if you look at the shape, if you take the different aviation, you would see that the beginning of the jet during the 70s would correspond to another shape, which could correspond to BR02. And this leads to the latest evolution that we achieved last year in Basel 2010, which was the vintage. The vintage was corresponding to the 40s and during the Second World War, but it is, of course, a military watch. This year, we wanted to capture the essence of all those wristwatches. The history of which watch is quite interesting because in the beginning of the 20th century and 19th century, men didn't wear wristwatch, only women would wear it. And it was for men, it was only pocket watch. A pocket watch that we wanted to have a tribute this year with this watch. Every man before the First World War were wearing a pocket watch like this one, with a nice back guilloché. And during the evolution of military and the evolution of aviation, the pilots decided that it was not very functional to have to take out of your pocket this watch. So for functional reason, they decided that they need a wristwatch. This year we have introduced those two new watches, this pocket watch and this one, which is exactly the adaptation of a pocket watch on a wristwatch. You have exactly the same shape, and we did exactly what achieved the militaries, which is to put a bracelet on a pocket watch. This one standing for PW1 as pocket watch 1, and this one WW1 as wristwatch 1. This is the evolution of the military watches, which in fact has an influence on every watch, because from this beginning, in the beginning of 20th century, it has changed the way we use watches. Instead of wearing pocket watch to wristwatch.